The Sahara, a vast ocean of sand and sky, an environment that tests the limits of life itself.
Yet, even here, life not only endures, it thrives, often in the most unexpected of places. These pockets of human activity and hardy vegetation create oases of opportunity for the desert's smallest inhabitants. Among them, a familiar and resilient survivor, the house sparrow, Passer domesticus.
The male is unmistakable, a mosaic of bold, contrasting patterns.
The female, more subtly adorned, is a master of camouflage in this sun-bleached world.
Highly adaptable, they have mastered the art of living alongside humans, exploiting every available niche.
Their diet is as versatile as their habitat, a key to their success in this challenging landscape.
Foraging is not just for sustenance, but also for family.
These man-made structures provide ideal, protected locations for raising their young.
But the house sparrow is not the only small bird to call this desert home. Moving away from direct human habitation, the ecosystem changes subtly.
Here, we find a jewel of the Sahara, the yellow sparrow, Gymnoris pyrgita.
Unlike its more cosmopolitan cousin, the yellow sparrow is a true native of these arid lands.
Its behavior is energetic and precise, constantly scanning for food. Insects, seeds, and blossoms from the acacia provide a rich and varied diet.
They are often found in small, sociable flocks, their calls echoing through the scrubland.
Dust bathing is essential for feather maintenance, removing parasites and excess oil.
It's a behavior perfectly adapted to a world where water is scarce.
Once clean, it reclaims its perch, ever vigilant in its desert domain.
When seen side by side, the distinctions between the two species become strikingly clear.
While both are small, stocky birds, their plumage tells different stories of adaptation and lineage.
Their territories can overlap, but their preferences often keep them apart.
One, a specialist of the natural scrubland, the other, a generalist of the human-altered landscape.
Breeding strategies also reflect these divergent lifestyles.
The yellow sparrow typically builds its nest within the protective thorns of an acacia.
It's a natural fortress to protect its clutch from predators.
The house sparrow, ever the opportunist, prefers the solid security of man-made cavities.
Two species, two strategies, both remarkably successful in raising the next generation.
As the desert day cools, the rhythm of life shifts.
Water is the ultimate currency, drawing creatures from all corners of the landscape.
The proximity to human settlements offers a life-saving advantage.
Here, at this shared resource, their separate worlds briefly converge.
In the face of shared hardship, competition gives way to coexistence.
Each returns to its preferred domain as dusk approaches. A moment of pure joy and vital renewal before the desert night. The acacia provides a safe roost for the night, away from the village lights.
Night falls, But the story of survival continues, written in the heartbeats of these tiny, feathered souls. A new day brings with it the same fundamental challenges: finding food, water, and shelter.
The house sparrow begins its day by reaffirming its territory within the human domain.
Their close association with humans is a relationship built on millennia of opportunism.
They have learned to read the patterns of human life, anticipating where the next meal might be found.
In contrast, the yellow sparrow's foraging is a more methodical pursuit, tied to the natural rhythms of the acacia.
Its beak is a specialized tool, perfectly adapted for the native flora.
While social, their foraging patterns are less competitive, a reflection of a more abundant natural food source.
Competition among house sparrows can be fierce, especially where resources are concentrated. A clear social hierarchy dictates who eats first, ensuring the strongest survive.
The bonds within a yellow sparrow family are strong, with parents providing extended care.
Learning to fly is the first step towards independence in this vast landscape.
House sparrow fledglings often form communal groups, learning from both parents and other adults.
But life in close proximity to humans comes with its own unique dangers. Their collective courage is a powerful defense mechanism against predators.
It is a victory for the community, a testament to the power of cooperation. In the natural world, the threats are different, but no less constant.
The yellow sparrow's vigilance is its primary defense.
Their refuge is the impenetrable fortress of thorns, a haven their predator cannot breach.
Patience and a deep understanding of their habitat are the keys to their survival.
Slowly, cautiously, life returns to normal.
In the Sahara, danger is a fleeting shadow on a sun-drenched landscape. Two sparrows, shaped by the same sun, but molded by different forces.
The house sparrow, a creature of angles and edges, at home in a world built by others.
The yellow sparrow, a splash of brilliant color, perfectly woven into its natural tapestry.
Their shared history with humanity is one of codependence, a story centuries in the making.
For them, the human hand is often a source of sustenance.
For the yellow sparrow, sustenance comes not from a hand, but from the land itself.
Every drop of moisture is precious, and finding it requires an intimate knowledge of the environment.
Security is found in the familiar embrace of the thorns.
And for the house sparrow, security is the warmth and company of the flock, sheltered by human artifice.
Two different worlds, side by side, under the same vast Saharan sky.
Each bird, in its own way, has carved out a successful existence in one of the world's most extreme environments.
The key to their success lies in the details, in feathers that insulate against both heat and cold.
In colors that can signal identity, attract a mate, or provide life-saving camouflage. Every movement leaves a story, a temporary record of the struggle for life. A journey for the exposure to shelter, repeated countless times a day. Surviving the midday heat requires finding shade and conserving energy.
Both species understand that in the desert, the sun can be as much a threat as any predator.
During the hottest part of the day, the desert falls into a quiet lull.
Every sliver of shade is a precious, life-sustaining resource.
But the heat will break, and when it does, activity resumes with renewed vigor.
The yellow sparrow's call is a signal to the flock that it's safe to forage again.
Their energy seems boundless, a reflection of their perfect adaptation to this environment.
In the village, the rhythm of life also quickens as the day begins to cool.
For the house sparrow, the reawakening of human activity means renewed opportunities.
Their calls are a constant, familiar soundtrack to life in these settlements.
The yellow sparrow's song is more varied, a language tuned to the nuances of the natural world.
Competition for mates and territory is a driving force of natural selection.
His song now carries a new message, a declaration of victory and a warning to rivals.
Such displays are crucial in the complex ritual of courtship.
House Sparrow's courtship is a more terrestrial, bustling affair.
Success is never guaranteed, and persistence is key.
As the day cycle concludes, the fundamental drivers of life, survival and reproduction, have been on full display.
A creature of wildness and light, and a creature of shadow and settlement.
Both have found their place.
Both have mastered the art of survival in the Sahara.
The desert night holds its own secrets, a time of rest and quiet renewal.
With the dawn comes a brief window of moisture, a gift from the cool night air.
Ingenious methods of hydration are essential when water is scarce.
The house sparrow finds its moisture in the byproducts of the human world.
The natural grove provides everything the yellow sparrow needs.
While the house sparrow thrives on the surplus of another species' ecosystem.
The continuation of the lineage rests in these fragile vessels.
Each egg is a blueprint for survival, coded with millennia of adaptation.
Incubation is a period of intense vulnerability and dedication.
A universal drive transcends the differences in habitat and species. And then, a breakthrough. The struggle for life begins in earnest.
A new generation of opportunists is born into the world of humans. And in the wild heart of the acacia, a new desert jewel emerges.
The demand for food is immediate and constant, a relentless pressure on the parents.
For both species, the coming weeks will be a non-stop cycle of hunting and feeding.
Day by day, they transform, growing stronger and more aware.
Their instincts sharpen, their world expanding beyond the confines of the nest. The parents must redouble their efforts, their own survival secondary to their offspring's. In the grove, the hunt is for protein-rich insects to fuel rapid growth.
The time comes for a leap of faith.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single, fluttering descent.
For both, the world has suddenly become infinitely larger and infinitely more dangerous.
The Sahara's climate is one of extremes, and change can be swift and unforgiving. A sandstorm, followed by a rare downpour, tests all who live here.
Again, the human world provides a robust defense against the elements. The yellow sparrows must trust in the strength of their natural fortress. It is a moment of chaos, a violent resetting of the desert landscape.
But after the storm comes a profound transformation.
The rain awakens dormant life, triggering a cascade of renewal.
For a brief time, water is abundant, a luxury to be savored.
It's a time of celebration for all the desert's inhabitants.
The Sahara responds with astonishing speed. A brief but spectacular flush of green.
In first thought, this explosion of plant life provides a vital nutritional boost.
And with the plants come the insects. For the insectivorous yellow sparrow, it is a time of feasting.
The adaptable house sparrow is quick to capitalize on any temporary abundance.
This brief period of plenty is crucial for the young birds that have recently fledged.
They must learn the skills of survival quickly, before the desert returns to its arid state. For the young house sparrow, learning is a social affair, passed down through generations.
But the green season is fleeting. The sun is relentless.
The desert reclaims its domain, and the brief period of abundance comes to an end.
Life returns to the familiar rhythm of scarcity and opportunism.
The challenge of survival becomes a game of memory and skill once more.
In this immense landscape, to be small is not to be insignificant.
It is to be perfectly scaled to the available niches, a master of the miniature world.
Whether that world is natural or built from mud and dreams.
Over time, proximity can lead to a form of quiet understanding.
A relationship that benefits both. A small ritual in the vastness of the desert.
Our understanding of the natural world is built on such moments of patient observation.
Every interaction, every call, is a piece of a complex puzzle.
By studying these birds, we learn not only about them, but about the health of the entire ecosystem.
A tiny messenger, carrying data that will help us protect its future.
The challenges facing these species are immense, from climate change to habitat loss.
But their resilience is a powerful source of hope.
A song of survival.
echoing across the ancient sands.
The desert rests, gathering its strength for the coming day.
The new generation has survived its first crucial weeks.
Their futures are now their own to forge. Each sunrise offers a new beginning, a fresh set of opportunities.
For the House Sparrow, the day begins with a communal search for resources.
They are an inextricable part of the desert's commerce and travel. A dance of audacity and indifference, played out daily.
The Yellow Sparrow's morning ritual is one of quiet preparation.
Harnessing the sun's energy, they prepare for the foraging ahead.
Their survival is intrinsically linked to the health of these native trees.
But the line between the human world and the natural world is constantly shifting.
For the House Sparrow, expansion means new structures, new nesting sites, new opportunities.
But for the Yellow Sparrow, the same expansion can mean the loss of vital habitat.
The future of these two species may be shaped by how this boundary is navigated.
Yet, shared resources can still foster moments of coexistence.
Simple acts of generosity can bridge the gap between worlds. A reminder of the beauty that arises when nature and humanity find common ground.
The survival of one is ultimately connected to the survival of all.
Generalist, an empire builder, a follower of humanity.
The survivor. Master of adaptation, quiet and resilient.
Specialist. A jewel of the acacia, a spirit of the untamed land. The future. A story yet to be written, a legacy dependent on balance.
In the grand scheme of the desert, their lives are fleeting sparks. But their collective story is as ancient and enduring as the sand itself.
A story of adaptation, of struggle, and of surprising success.
They are a testament to the tenacity of life in all its forms.
The desert is never still. It is a place of constant, quiet change. And to survive here requires an acceptance of this eternal rhythm.
Some find their rhythm in the patterns of human life,
while others are tuned to the song of the wild. The human footprint, though significant, is still just an island in this vast ocean of sand.
a world that has existed long before us and will exist long after.
And in these pockets of life, the cycle continues.
Two different voices singing the same song of survival.
To live here is to understand a fundamental truth.
As these small but resilient birds demonstrate, even in the harsh expanse of the Sahara, life finds a
Freshly picked this morning. Come and get the best vegetables in the village.
As these small but resilient birds demonstrate, even in the harsh expanse of the Sahara,